talk about what osmotic pressure means. So osmosis is the movement of water, and pressure here is like stress or damage to the cell. So osmotic pressure is when concentrations of different solutes or stuff dissolved in the water around the cell put stress on the cell and can even damage or kill it. So let's look at some different scenarios. So here, there's always some stuff dissolved inside of a cell, whether it's sugars or other nutrients or molecules. And in this cell, there's also some stuff in the water. So there's going to be the water that it's in. So a little bit of water is going to move in and out, but this cell is happy. It is not under any kind of osmotic pressure or stress. If we look at this cell here, we can see there's some stuff dissolved in the cell, but in the water around it, there's a lot of stuff dissolved in that. So this would be like salt water. And when that happens, the stuff, the solutes, like the salts or sugars or other molecules, they can't move back and forth. There's a plasma membrane here that stops them. It controls what goes in and out. But water is so tiny that it can move. So water moves out of the cell to try to even out that concentration and dilute the stuff out of the cell. So this cell, if it doesn't have a way to stop that or a way to bring more water in, it's just going to shrivel up, dehydrate, and die. This cell here has the opposite problem. There's some stuff dissolved in the cell, and there's not very much stuff outside of the cell. So again, the stuff, the molecules of salts or sugars or nutrients or whatever other molecule, they can't move across this membrane. It blocks them. It controls what goes in and out of the cell. But water is so tiny that water can move. So water starts rushing into the cell to dilute these molecules. Water is always going to move to try to even out concentrations. That's just how molecules move in nature. So in this case, unless the microbe has a way to stop that water or to kick it back out, water moves into the cell. The cell will eventually swell up and swell up and swell up, and it would eventually burst and kill the cell. So that's osmotic pressure. It's when the cells don't have a way to deal with extra stuff in the solution around them, or not enough stuff in the solution around them, and they can't control that movement of water, and it can damage or kill those cells because of the water moving out too much or moving in too much.